Wepa. I'm here. I'm live. I'm gonna type "we are live." It's weird. Just give me a moment, guys. All right. I see I'm live. I'm using a phone to see. All right. So there's two people in the audience. Ironhide Productions. I'm sorry. You probably came from Facebook or Twitter. When I posted it, I didn't put down the time in some of the post, but it's 10:15 and we're here. I'm gonna probably do this for about an hour. Last time the live stream ran for like 2 hours. When I tried to extract the audio from the YouTube clip so I could put it into my podcast, I tried uploading it to Anchor. Anchor FM is awesome if you want to start doing a podcast. But when I tried to upload the file, it was like 250 megabytes. And Anchor was like, honey, that's too big. So I had to like put the video through my video editor and do that, turn it into an MP3 like with FM quality so that the file size was littler. It sounds kind of old-timey now. It's like, yeah, I'm an old-timer. But but it's there. It's a 2-hour podcast. My podcast on Anchor is called Into the Matrix. The icon you should be looking at is a red picture of Optimus opening his matrix of leadership from his chest. I got my Transformers shirt from GameStop for about $24. When I bought it, I also signed up for their GameStop premium service. And they have a coupon code now that I could get a free toy under $22.99, and the damn thing doesn't work. I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to complain to GameStop, probably on Twitter or on Instagram, see if anything happens. Or I was thinking of going to the GameStop store near me and yelling at them. Well, not yelling, just asking them, how can I fix this? And see what would happen. But I don't know if they know how to fix it. This is probably a corporate thing, like some IT guy in corporate is probably gonna, oh, the code's wrong. I got it. Now it works. All right. Watching me on the phone, and I'm delayed, so it's kind of weird. I'm gonna move it away so I'm not distracted. I'll check on it every so often. So it's just two of us, just the two of us. Even though I did post like 3 days ago, the picture for the live stream was taken like 2 days ago. My fiance's in the back work, and then you can see the junk over here in the light of day. My action figures. Maybe that's something I could talk about. I was having a tough time, but maybe I could leave it for another day. If the live stream runs long, there's two people. It's probably my account and Ironhide Productions, if he's still there. Say hi, Ironhide, if you're still there. If not, I'm gonna assume you left, and this is a glitch or something. All right, so while scrambling for things to talk about, I ran out of topics on my pad. Like last week, I went through the 2 pages of stuff. That's why the video was so long. But I want to start with the toy haul that I did. Let me see, toy haul. While people show up, plus news. News is probably not gonna be a lot, but I thought of the topic while watching Gotbot's live stream. So, if you still want him, I believe Run Amok is available on GameStop and maybe Best Buy. I haven't checked, but just like 2 hours ago, I checked on GameStop and Run Amok was there. Said there was 4 of them in stock, so you better hurry up. Speaking of GameStop, this came in the mail. It's Back to the Future Gigawatt. When I first saw him, that the prototype didn't have the window painted and you could see all the goop, all the muck inside. And I was like, oh, that's so ugly. I'm glad they changed it. But I might open this guy. I have another one on the way. I used the GameStop $5 off coupon on this guy, so it was like $24.99. But that's not with tax or shipping, because he was cheaper than $35. I think I had to pay for shipping. I haven't noticed any Autobot symbols on him, so in my headcanon, he's a time traveler that helps both Decepticons and the Autobots. And Starscream wants to steal his time-traveling technology, which, secret, it's the Mr. Fusion. So, again, in my headcanon, I just read the first issue of the comic. I haven't seen the rest. But in my headcanon, he'll, like, what he gets in return for helping Decepticons and Autobots is junk, which he converts into rods that he puts into his Mr. Fusion. And then he puts Mr. Fusion on him, and that's what helps him time travel. So Starscream steals Mr. Fusion, and hijinks ensue. But again, this is all headcanon. I'll probably never get to flesh this out. I'm too lazy. I think stop motions take too long, and they're arduous, which I have no patience for. Like the only time I tried stop motion, I would do like the little movements, and it looked fluid. But then I'd get tired, and then it'd get choppy because I would stop making the movements so fluid and like cut out frames. And, I don't know. I'd rather just grab something and make it act like, hey, look at me, I'm Gigawatt. Hey, what's going on over here? Kind of like what MGO does. He just moves figures. So this guy, he's cool. I'll probably I have another one on the way. I might open him when the other one gets here, because one of these is going to be for custom. Like, I'm going to highlight things, maybe panel line him. And I need to find out which ones sucks and which one doesn't. Because let's say this box is in pristine condition, in good condition for what it is. Nothing's bent or creased. If the next one that comes in, hey, what's up, Review Spot? Thanks for hopping in. It's gonna last an hour or maybe more, depending. But I set my alarm for an hour from now, for like 11:15. So the thing is, like, let's say I ordered this guy. He comes in. if I take this guy and make him the custom, and the next figure that comes in is they played football with the box and it's all crushed and stuff, then I'll be like, the unopened one looks horrible, and the one that that's pristine I opened, so its value's kind of gone. So that's why I'm waiting for the other one to come in before I open this guy. The other thing I got this week, I picked up a Deadite. Dead by Dawn. One by one will take you. Ooh, Dead by Dawn. This is alternate universe Optimus. Right now, I'm sure he's still in stock, but right now Amazon had a sale where he was like $33, but the sale ended. But I noticed that Amazon is selling him used for about $34. So for like $2, $3 more from the sale price. But these are like Amazon warehouse. I think it's like Amazon Warehouse Selects or something. Review spot. I'm gonna try to make this a weekly thing. It's probably gonna be Thursday. My job told me, hey, you know those 4 days you're working? You're going to be working 3 now. So Thursday nights I'm off. So I'm gonna try to make this a regular thing every Thursday at 10, because if I do it earlier, I'm stressed. Like my fiance ends her work shift at 7, then we eat. And then I have to wait for the delivery guy. So by 10, everything's clear. You know, she's in the bed sleeping or watching stuff on her phone. And I'm out here moseying around. So you can still get him, I believe, for $33 on Amazon. But it's not pristine. The box is open. Let me see. I guess I decided to put one box away. There it is. So the box isn't pristine. It's been opened. It has a big old sticker. On my Instagram, I took pictures of the way this guy arrived. He arrived in truck form, and this part, the front part of the truck was off. I had to watch a Bolt Matrix video to see how it was that this thing fit on him. There is a metal bar, so all I had to do was, it had like a C clip. All I had to do was push it into the metal bar, and it's fixed. It's perfect. It came with all the pieces. Has the trailer, has the thing, the crane thing that you could attach to his back. It has his God Killer, the gun. Because you know that Megatron and Optimus, they're the only ones who could fight each other because their weapons would kill anybody else. So I call it the God Killer. So if you don't mind getting open packages, or like, it's marked as used, but it's not, because I bought 2 of them. The other one that I got, I opened the box to check it out to make sure everything was there, and he was strapped in with his bondage gear, you know, the X across the chest, like new, except it was open. So it's great. A $50 toy, which shouldn't be $50 because this guy, compared to the Quintesson Judge, it's basically a Voyager, you know, Voyager size, but they're charging liter prices for that thing. And he's also, the Earthrise version has been showing up at Ross's, I think, for $17.99, or is it like $29.99? I think it's $29.99, but it's been showing up at Ross alongside Astor Train. So if you have a Ross, you can check it out. While I'm on the topic, last week I was talking about like getting your toys cheap and how to do it. There is a thread on TF Wiki, if I'm not TF Wiki, TFW 2005. If you type in, I think it's Five Below, Marshall's, Burlington, or 99-cent store, there's a thread there that every time somebody finds something cheap at a store, like last week I showed the slag that I got at Family Dollar for like $8, even though it was Mark 17. I learned that from them. I learned it from you, Dad. So so that's a good thread to follow. TFW 2005 is a good website. And I I'm getting tongue-tied. If you read Aaron Archer's TF Wiki page, there's a thing that happened with him and websites back then. I think he was. I'm gonna explain it because, like I said last week, I don't like when people say, this and that. Go check on it this week or last week. So Aaron Archer, he used to post as Orson, which is Orson Welles, the voice of Unicron. He used to post as Orson on TFW 2005. And what happened with the fandom, as always happens, everyone else got jealous. They kind of like told Hasbro, look, there's your guy. He's over there in that website that I don't own, giving information. Everyone's going there. That's not right. So Hasbro told him, Mr. Archer, cut it out. And the TF Wiki article doesn't go into specifics, but it says that he hasn't talked about it. Maybe one of these days on the Proto Man live streams, I'll mention it. But I don't know. The fandom sucks. People in the fandom don't, but fandoms as a general, they kind of suck. So yeah, get your Optimus Prime. He doesn't suck. I own the regular version, the Earthrise version, and I also paid out the wazoo for an extra regular version. So I paid $50 for one to customize, one to have in the collection. He's somewhere down there. The reason I usually get two to customize is because once I customize a figure, I think its value goes down. I'm not an awesome customizer where people, there's a guy on Instagram called Madformers. I don't know what you mean, Review Spot. It's like to get that Ghost Prime. You're in Canada? I didn't know that. Thanks. So there's a guy on Instagram. His name is Madformers. He took his Thundercracker and his, I think, Starscream, and he silvered them up, and also golded them up, which they look cool. But he's a customized that I'm sure he could sell his stuff. But yeah, the price of toys in other places kind of sucks. So Madformers, check them out. And about the price of other stuff, I think what Hasbro needs to change their policy about how they price things. I was looking at Smiths, which is a UK website, and I was also at Toys R Us.ca, which is the Canadian Toys R Us. And the prices that they have there, if you put them through a currency converter, come out the same. So it's like, if this guy's $50 American, they'll convert him to like whatever $50 American is in Canadian. And then they'll convert it to Australian. And the cost of living in other countries isn't the same. That's why there's a phrase third world, second world, and first world countries. But I don't know. I guess they have all the money. They could, instead of inventing cheapo, like discount lines like those Titan guys, they should just lower the cost of the awesome guys, because I'm sure when dad comes home with this guy and then he brings them that soap bottle Optimus that sucks, they want to play with this. I don't know. It makes sense to me, but doesn't make sense to Hasbro for some reason. I put a custom label on the instructions so that I know that this is a custom. Also, I bought from Walmart. I got this. This is G.I. Joe, the mass device. I believe the episodes are up on YouTube on Hasbro's channel. This comes with a bonus. It's an interview with the writer Ron Friedman, which I want to watch. And then there are the 5 episodes, one for each day: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you can watch it all week. This is the beginning of the G.I. Joe. 75 even used. That sucks. So this is the beginning of the G.I. Joe saga. And the animation kind of, story's not great. The character roster is kind of not great. I think Flint is here, but I don't think he shows up in this one, does he? I think he shows up in the one with the Weather Dominator, him and Lady J. But for some reason, they threw Flint in there. So I got this. This was at Walmart for $5. I threw it in so that the toys I ordered, they could get free shipping. Yep, the mass device. You can see the little circle here. I remember back with the 25th anniversary, they came out with a box set and they had the device, but I never got it. The 5-parter I like the most is the Rise Serpentor Rise. And maybe the movie when they took it and split it into parts for the TV airings. But yeah, I got this, $5, Walmart.com. I picked up this also. I was in the G.I. Joe kind of mood. This is $5 also. They have the G.I. Joe the movie, but that's $10. So I'm gonna wait for another day to get that. And this is the Rise of Cobra and Retaliation. I was thinking maybe next week, because Quintus on move. It's 10:39. Maybe next week we could talk about G.I. Joe and what to do probably to fix it or why it's broken. You got Rise of Cobra and Retaliation. In my mind, Retaliation is kind of better. In my mind, I think it's because of The Rock. I think it's better because this one had comic relief. Marlon Wayans. I had the beautiful Sienna Miller as the Baroness, and what's her name is Scarlet. Her name escapes me, but I was surprised to see that she's also in Dumb and Dumberer. She's the love interest, and she's pretty cute in that movie too. Lady J is played by Adrienne Paladicki. To play that by that lady. I I'm not that crazy about her. She was going to be Wonder Woman. She's an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and she's also on the Orville. But it, she, I think she's kind of bland. I don't know what it is. But as Lady J, I don't think she works well. At least they gave Cobra Commander his helmet instead of stupid breathable mask, and more ninjas, and always uninspired Bruce Willis. I don't know how the Snake Eyes movie is gonna do. Pyramid of Darkness, is that part of the Weather Dominator? Um, or no? It's not, I, I kind of know what it's about, but I can't remember what the arc is. Like with the Master Vice, seeing Duke wrestle a big guy. I know that the Weather Dominator, they're like skating and sliding the round part that looks cool around. But the Pyramid of Darkness, it sounds familiar, but I I can't I can't remember what it's about. That's the thing about the 80s. So I also got this guy, Sunstreaker. Got another Sunstreaker. This guy's the first guy I got for the collection. He doesn't tab well. So this is the custom. And a lot of people are asking about the color difference between the chest and the legs. The Judge is pretty cool, but not highly customizable. A lot of people have been asking about the color difference. It's not noticeable. It depends on the light. Like this is a white light, but when I take a picture of him under yellow light, which is like the room light, it's more noticeable. It's weird, but his car design is more Lambo than Sideswipe. And where his arms come together, they have two holes, and I'm sure somebody's going to come out with a spoiler. So once he gets a spoiler, it'll be awesome. He even has that indentation on the side that Lamborghinis have. So yeah, all he needs is an extra weapon, and you put that on his back, and he's good. Take a cog that you could find, like if you find them at Marshall's or Burlington. Take one of his guns, give it to this guy. But my OCD won't let me do that. It's not OCD. It's kind of like I have to keep everything together. Like if I have Blot and I take his gun and I give it to somebody, that's the alternators, Vertex 7. I don't think I got the alternator one, or did I? I know I got Tracks, but I don't think I got Sunstreaker. But he does have that indentation that Lamborghinis have, so I'm gonna color that in black. And I do like how cool the blue and the yellow combine with that hint of black separating the window. So he's awesome. He's part of Wave 3, so he's going to be abundant. Last week I said that if you're going to look for a wave, it has to be Wave 2. That's the wave that's going to get shunted out of existence. I also picked up Run Amok, the schmuck. The most I remember about this guy and his twin brother was when Starscream ran one of them into the wall. I think it was the black one. He possessed him, shot his brother, and then ran him into the wall. Boom. But I like this guy because he's white. I think he'll be easy to find. I was mentioning he showed up on GameStop There's like 4 left if you can find them. And yesterday, I think he was on bestbuy.com. So if you can pick them up, then pick them up. I know a lot of people are going to complain about the wheel things in the back, that the extra wheel, or maybe his fake chest. I'm just looking forward to getting enough that I could feel comfortable turning some of them blue, like in the Devastation game. I haven't played it, but I've watched the movie compilation. But in the Devastation game, these guys are this design is used for the generic Viacon. So Run Amok, he's awesome. And finally, from Best Buy, the guy didn't want Decepticon Fast Track. I don't like the design. These what are they called? They're not weaponizers. These modulator guys, they're not the greatest. They love to warm the pegs. It's easy to get an Ironworks or Airwave, and I'm sure it's going to be easy to get this guy. Everyone wants him to turn him into a staff for Scorponok, but I don't think Scorponok's going to be able to hold it well. His vehicle mode looks kind of weird, but I do like the chest design. There's like a silvery blue, and his face is okay. As a kid, I used to like the robots with the mouth plate, but as an adult, I guess I like mouths now. But I got this guy from Best Buy too, but I only got one because I didn't like him so much, just to have him for the collection. Last week I was ranting about like not getting him, but so topic number 1, it's 10:48, and the review spot about the judge. This is an extra judge that I got. His spinning gimmick is kind of broken. Oh, there he goes. I guess maybe I was doing it wrong. Well, it was kind of broken. I was thinking of like removing the prism and just keeping this out, and like gluing the top of his head to him, so that I could be like, I got a Quintesson and I got a prison. Yay, I got both. Just like you can have RC and the car shell. Or who else is like that? There's another guy like that you could have them both. It'll come to me. So I was thinking of gluing this to this, but you can't, because if the reason this works is that this top is just kept held there, and goes into there's some grooves on the top of each judge's head. You could probably see it here. See? So there's grooves on the top of each judge's head, so that when they spin, the top stays okay. But once you get rid of the prism, oh wait, I guess maybe you can glue it. But you'll never be able to transform him again, because you got to transform him, you got to bring these faces up and stuff. I do like how the prison has a bit of friction, so when it goes in a little tight. There we go. So you could do this. You could become an angry Decepticon and just flail him around. You dumb big head. So You need the prison to keep that in. Without it, that prison's going to be shooting out. But the Quintesson Judge, I believe he's still available on Big Bad Toy Store. He sold out and then he got restocked. So if you can, because he's part of Wave 2, I think, he's probably going to be hard to find. And, you know, people are going to want to army build the judges. I think if you army build, you should have 3. You have the lead and the 2 wingmen, and that's it. You don't need 5 or 8 Scourges or 100 Sharkticons. Just 3. 3 is good. Don't be crazy. So that's it. Just want to mention again that I got the Gigawatt from GameStop. They delivered. They're sold out now. But they had them in stock for like a week. Nobody noticed. Whenever I find a deal, I'll either post it on my Facebook page, Aries0083.fans or something. Or I'll post it on you see the YouTube channel, it has a channel that's a tab called Community tab. I'll put it there. So, because if I let everybody know, everyone's going to buy them before my subscribers buy them. So I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. The topic of today. Oh, my fiance is waking up. She's going to come out that door. So I wanted to talk about, I don't think I have enough time. There's no time. So the topics that I had today was the process of making an action figure, which I tried to research before the live stream started, but I couldn't. Purchasing power, which is a phrase that Gotbot came up with. Yeah, it looks like an egg with faces. Crack the shell, get the yolk inside. I was also I wanted to talk about organizing your action figures, which is a pile of junk I have here. Customizing, and next week G.I. Joe, and probably next week I want to try. There's a free streaming service. Well, it's kind of like not a streaming service. Well, it's a live stream. It's called StreamYard. I saw Danny Dolphin using it. She was using the free version, so I looked it up. It's pretty good. The free version gives you a big old logo that says, hey, you're using the free version. So the paid version is $20 a month. That's too much. Maybe $20 for a license. Good. A month? You gotta be kidding me. I want to try that. With StreamYard, you're able to have guests. Like maybe I could have other YouTubers on to do collaborations. And you could also screen share. I tried OBS Studio and XSplit, and it's been giving me problems. It's like the bit rate or something about the application streaming to the internet. The StreamYard works from the internet, so yeah, it's not a problem, which I like. I like stuff that you just download it, install it, it checks the specs of your device and says you're good or you're not good. Like you don't have enough RAM for this thing. I like that. But I don't like having to customize things because I've noticed a lot. One thing I learned when I started dating was that people know things, but they don't it's like assumed. Like if I'm great at selling on eBay, I think everybody's great. Like, oh, I figured this out. People don't think like other people can learn from this knowledge. If you're like, let's say I'm gonna throw him under the bus for a bit. Proto Man, he's doing a new thing with his live stream. I have no idea what his setup is. I don't know what programs he's using or what he's doing, but he's doing it assuming like everybody knows, and it's crazy. Yeah, you could go on YouTube and I could look up how to use XSplit or how to use OBS, but NVIDIA Shield is I used to use a thing called Screen Recorder, which was a long time ago, and I liked it. NVIDIA Shield, is that a screen recording program? Vertic 7. I don't know, but my computer does have like a good video card and stuff, and we have good internet, but it drives me mad. So next week I'm gonna try the StreamYard. Hopefully it goes well. Maybe I'll get a guest if I'm brave enough. I'm not brave enough yet. I don't know if I have a GeForce. I know my old computer had a GeForce card, but NVIDIA Shield program, I need something to stream. All right, so 10:57. All right, since I got them here, I guess I could talk about customizing. Next week, purchasing power is just a phrase that Gotbot Dennis Morton mentioned, and I'm like, that is a good point, because little babies and 10-year-olds don't have purchasing power. They have influence on their parents. Like, I like to complain to people when they're like, your video is for not for kids, but this gigawatt has 8+ on it, so there's probably a kid that wants to see it. I don't know. I imagine I'm talking to adults, but I don't know the age of the people that are in my audience. I look at my YouTube analytics, and I haven't had a 13 to 18-year-old. Well, 13 to 17. I haven't had a 13 to 17 for like three months. But there have been kids, but they might want to play with it. They might go like, Papa, give me gigawatt. It's a nice car. Or they'll see it on your shelf and then, yeah, do a baby Yoda and just take that. So purchasing power, that's right. And a lot of people say Transformers, like collectors are the people that are a bigger percentage of their audience. And Hasbro is like, no, the kids are a bigger percentage of our audience. But kids don't have purchasing power. They only have influence. Once you get a job and you make your own money, I guess when you're 18, then you have purchasing power. Before that, if you want like a Triptychon or Scorponok and you're like 12 and your parent isn't into Transformers, good luck, kid. I feel sorry for you. Excuse me. And organizing figures. What the heck? I'll do it. I still have 15 minutes till my alarm goes off, but I don't think we're done. Yeah, the parents have purchasing power, so what I've been doing with my toys before, when I started collecting, I would have a lot of stuff in package. I buy them, put them in the closet, and leave them there. From a very early age, when I was a baby, no, not when I was a baby. From a very early collecting age, all right, I kind of froze. From a very early collecting age, all right, let me move this to a better place with a better connection. That's my alternate phone. I'm just checking on the stream. What I used to do, I'd buy it, throw it in the closet, but then it would take up space. The first time I had to move, well, there was a pipe burst in the house, so a lot of my toys got wet. I had to open them and I put them in bins, but I didn't. I was thinking, I'm gonna keep this forever. This is mine, so let me throw all these accessories into a bin, into a plastic tote. Star Trek guns, Transformer guns, G.I. Joe guns, Gundam guns, backpacks from Marvel Legends, everything into a bin. That was a bad mistake. Horrible mistake. I I know I'm gonna keep them, but if I decide to sell them, I have to go through all of that. So what I started doing when I was collecting Gundam around Gundam 00, 00 came out like in, I want to say 2010, 2010. I started buying Ziploc bags from the local 7-Eleven. Now I get them from Walgreens. And I would buy these. Sometimes I get bigger ones, but for the last few years I was getting these. And what I would do is, this is a custom Power Primes block. I painted him and Earthrise Starscream white. I want to customize Starscream into nacelle. I painted the windows. I mean, I taped over the windows so they wouldn't get painted. I want to turn him to nacelle, which is an American jet. American jet, red, white, and blue. And I don't know, for some reason, I just wanted a white block. I guess maybe give him some gold highlights or something. But I like I like white, but I wouldn't wear white because it gets dirty quick. But white action figures like Jazz and Runamuck are easy to customize because they're white. The better color would be gray, because if you throw white on gray, it's good, and black on gray, the white doesn't start coming through the color. But so I would take them apart from like Drilling 30 up to Power the Primes. I could take the figures apart and I would put them in a Ziploc bag, the arms and legs separate, not built, not the action figures, just like pieces. Then I would tape the bag and voila. With Siege got more expensive, and I was like upset because of the stupid boxes. I hate this stupid angle. Now they're giving it to the red collection, and to Star Wars they're giving it. This is a dumb angle. I would rather have a square box with the art. The box for the Deluxe's Cyberverse figures is okay. The color's kind of, the yellow with just art here on the side. But the Kingdom boxes, they look better because they're yellow. I like when the color changes. Like, I think the Combiner Wars Deluxes the boxes were black. But before that, you had the red from Drilling 30 with the grid. So I like the black Combiner Wars the Prime Wars trilogy boxes. They were all black. I hate the stupid angle. It's not good for organizing. Anyway, I used to think that Siege went up in price from $16, $17 to $20 to $22 because of the stupid box. Because before it was on a card, you'd have the big ass bubble. But they want to get rid of the plastic, so they turned the bubble into a window. They still have the inside plastic. And when I saw Kingdom, the art is up to here. You got the window. I thought they weren't going to put a window. I thought they were going to leave it open so you could touch the figure inside. But there is a window, but the plastic shell inside is gone, which I think that's ingenious. Basically, it's like Studio Series inside without the plastic. So they're cutting down on cost. Maybe they could lower the prices, but nope, they're raising prices for Kingdom. Yeah, the Top Gun guy, he doesn't transform into Awesome Seeker robot. that's probably why nobody likes him. He's weird. Like some 99-cent stores have these big Transformer guys made out of like flimsy plastic. They're huge, but they don't look like, they don't have a Takara kind of design. They don't. That's the thing about Transformers. I think that's why Transformers won over GoBots. The design is different. A GoBot compared to Transformer, Transformers win in terms of design, at least to me and to the world, it seems, because GoBots went the way of the dodo. The name still lives on, but the robots, no, not anymore. So what I do now, like with the Sunstreaker, because of the pandemic, I'm a little paranoid and crazy. I don't know how cardboard and germs act, and the people that are packing these things. I'm sure they're wearing masks and gloves, but I don't know that. So when I get a toy, I wash it down with soap water. You can't use alcohol or Lysol or Clorox. It will destroy the packaging. But I'll just wipe it down. Sometimes the package gets a little messed up around the edges, but it's still good. I'll open it, and what I've been doing lately, I'll cut the artwork where the name is. See, this is the name. I'll cut the artwork from here and here, and I'll throw it in the Ziploc bag. Depending on the size, Sunstreaker is in a sandwich-sized bag. Sometimes Walgreens will have sales on these. It'll be like buy one, get two free. So I have a lot of these. I've been picking up these from Walgreens. This is sandwich size. They're 6.5 inches by 5.8 inches, or 16.5 centimeters by 14.9 centimeters. This one I use for Voyagers, for bigger figures. Sometimes Voyagers don't fit in here and I have to go up a size. These bags are 8 inches by 7 inches, or 20.3 centimeters by 17.8 centimeters. And I'll put guys like Starscream or the Quintesson Judge in there with their instructions. And now I just realized I have labels. Let me see. I got these labels from Rite Aid, sometimes Dollar Tree or I don't know if dollar stores will have them, but Dollar Tree will have these for $1. So what I do is I'll write down if it's a custom, if it's for the collection, or if it's a fiddle bot. That's like when I get more than 2. So these, I used my Walgreens points to get 2 blue streaks for free. So they're FreeBot and FreeBot and a FiddleBot. FiddleBot slash DeskBot, like this guy, like the Quintesson. This guy's designated DeskBot because he's kind of busted, I think. Not anymore. Sometimes that happens. I bought a Siege Barricade whose leg was stuck at the hip. I didn't want to move it because I thought it'd break. When I was able to get another barricade, I said, let me just go for the gusto, and it didn't break. It's good, so he's a free bot. So I put them in Ziploc bags, and I bought this tape dispenser. These are 2 pens that I used to custom since they made an appearance. This is a silver marker. It's from Pilot. And this is a gold marker. They're paint markers. They're used for calligraphy, but I use them on my Transformers. They're great. It's like paint, like metallic paint. So it looks good on your robots. So I'll tape it, and then like here's Airwave. This is my Fidget Bot Airwave. What I'll do, I'll take them now. I'll take them by line. So I have Earthrise Skylinks. I'll put as many Earthrise figures into the box as I can. So I have Earthrise Scorponok's box. I'm filling the box with Earthrise guys, not with Scorponok. I take out the insert. I leave the box that goes inside the box, and I throw all my figures in there. 3 days, maybe. I'm kind of paranoid about that, but yeah, I should educate myself instead of being dumb. But 3 days and it'll be gone if it's on it. I guess, yeah. Sometimes my stuff gets here, and it takes days for me to get to it. So I've been putting these guys in the boxes, like Scorponok's box. I have Power the Primes Predaking's box. That's where Power Primes guys go. Sometimes they all don't fit in the box, so. But it's easier to organize them. I put them in alt modes because they're more compact. Like this is the Alicon. This is I labeled it custom. I was writing it on the instructions, but now that I realize I have a whole bunch of these labels, I could use them. So I'll put them in a box and organize them. And I haven't got around to the latest batch. That's why they're there. You can see this stuff. One of the good things that I liked about the Prime Wars trilogy was that you get cards for your guys. So easier to keep track. It's 11:15. It's easier to keep track of them when you have cards. Like I have binders over there. You could just open them. You could say like, I have 5 Rodimuses, or I have 2 Overlords. It's way easier. Kingdom is supposed to bring cards back, which is a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Because believe me, those stupid maps, imagine trying to collect those maps. It's like, oh, the map that comes with Thrust and Dirge. I mean, that comes with Dirge and Ramjet. I'm never gonna get that. I got them. But if you don't got it, and you're like, I love those maps, then you're out of luck. The stupid maps. And before that, we had the stupid messages. But you also had blast effects, which is cool. That's good. That's good. But you had battle damage, which that wasn't good. And you had Greeble. Greeble. I hate Greeble. If you want an example of what I mean by Greeble, Siege Chromia and Siege Starscream, they have like Greeble all over them. Megatron, he's smooth. Smooth as a baby's bottom. But Chromia and Chromia and Starscream, no. No, I don't like Greeble. Anyway, with Kingdom, we should be getting cards back. It'll be easier to organize, and that'll be cool. But I don't know. The price has to go down, not up. I'm not too crazy about Kingdom because I really got into Transformers. I started collecting some Beast machines way back when. I believe the first Transformers that I got. I used to work at BJ's Wholesale Club. They had a special 2-pack that had Obsidian, the helicopter, and this werewolf. And I was like, oh, Transformers. I bought them, but I was really into the vehicles. I got the Beast Machines Jetfire, I want to say. The jet that would turn into like a sideways leg thingy. His metallic paint is starting to flake, so that's not cool. But I've always been a fan of the vehicles. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Kingdom, with the animals. So, before I go, I just want to say, King, if you want to risk it, CMD store. It's a Canadian store located in Montreal. They have the little Kingdom Optimus in stock. I was thinking of buying him, but I've heard there's been trouble getting stuff over the border. Everything I've been buying is US, like Best Buy, Target. I haven't. If things were okay, I'd be buying stuff from Show Z store in China, but international shipping's a pain. Anyway, if you want to try and get that Kingdom Optimus early, give it a shot, but it's gonna take a while. I think I'm pretty happy with this Legends Optimus that I got. But Kingdom, usually first waves of lines stay around for a long time, like Hoist, Wheeljack, and Starscream, Grapple. They're easy to find. The later waves, like Smokescreen or Sunstreaker, that's hard. So expect to be able to find wave 1 of Kingdom starting late December. It's going to be sporadic, but by February, they should be good. The schedule that I've realized that Hasbro has is December, beginning of December, beginning of April, beginning of July, and then back to the beginning of December. So good luck out there. Thanks for watching my live stream. I'm going to end it now. Next week, I'll be back, hopefully. I'll put one of those reminder things so you could keep an eye on it. On the web, on the internet, I'm on Facebook as John.classified.5 or John Carlo Cruz. I have a Aries 083 page, Facebook page. I'm on Instagram, Aries 083, and Twitter, Aries 083. I like Instagram because it's connected to my Facebook and Twitter. So if I post a picture there, it'll link it to the other 2 sites. So Twitter's a cesspool, but my Instagram also posts to Tumblr, but I don't know what to do with Tumblr. I just have it with posts from my Instagram. I don't know how to use that. Is it a blog? Is it a popular blog? Anyway, I'll be hanging around Facebook, preferably in the Transformers groups, especially Transformers Addicts. And I'll see you guys not on the flip side. I'll see you later, Carburetor. And my Nico sign. Bye. Bling.